What's going on, guys? I am hanging out today in South Africa with Ryan at Croc World, but this is not a croc that we're gonna see now. Ryan is in charge of all the birds here at Croc World, and he's about to show us something really, really cool.
Cool.
And I'm here too, and I'm a rock star.
How cool is that? He came right to me.
Are you done? Good job, us. Come on.
Let's go over there.
Come on. Hey, we're going to do another flight to you.
Well, what one? Same one?
Yep, same one. Good job, buddy.
Good job.
Come on. Come on.
Talk to us.
Very cool. Look at that guy. He's trained. He just flew out of his enclosure right to me. What if I do that? Will he know what one to do? Will he do the other one?
Yep.
All right, let's see if he knows. What's going on, buddy? So every time Ryan is rewarding him with a little treat, that allows him to
Good job. You did good.
know that he's done a good behavior, positive reinforcement.
So one thing that's really super cool out here is you got this enclosure where, look at this, it's got this big kind of like meeting hall area right here where you can have any of the birds you want come out and they can have training sessions.
Yeah, so this gives them the extra space so they can stretch their wings, and I can build trust using positive reinforcement. So this builds the first amount of trust before taking them out and actually free flying them.
Yeah, so they got this huge enclosure here where they can come out, they can fly, they can stretch their wings, they can land, do different behaviors that you're training them for, and super cool.
Come on. Good job.
Now Ryan, who is this?
So this is Oakley, our spotted eagle owl. It's a male spotted eagle owl, so he's smaller than our female, and he is a little bit nervous about new people and cameras. So what I'm doing now is I'm actually reinforcing him for good behavior. So if he's keeping nice and calm and he's not wanting to fly away, then I'm giving him something he really likes. It's a nice juicy piece of chicken. So spotted eagle owls are a common owl species found in South Africa. Actually found a lot in residential areas because of rats and mice and insects, and their predominant diet, even though most people would think is rodents, is actually insects.
And we're hanging out here in South Africa today, and Ryan and this guy you guys live out here.
Yeah, we do.
And so this is a native species.
It is indeed. Hey Oakley, you're doing good. That's your last piece.
It's like, I will continually look away from you.
Yeah.
What's up, buddy?
You're doing really good. Come on. Good job.
So Ryan, tell us about this guy here.
So spotted eagle owls use their mottled coloration for camouflage, and those really big eyes to be able to spot their food. And their eyes actually take up 2/3 of their brain cavity. So there's not a lot of room for a brain. It's right at the back of their skull, and those eyes are fixed in their eye socket. So an owl can turn its head not 360 degrees, but 270 degrees all the way around. And that allows them to be able to see without moving their eyes. Thank you for that. And if we...
Now, are you saying he doesn't have much of a brain? I mean, he seems pretty smart here.
They are really smart because they're really good at what they do, and that is hunting. So that's their main purpose, is just to hunt. and breed. So they're really focused on that. So flying them up and down is part of their hunting strategy. But that head can turn 270 degrees because of it having double the amount of neck bones that we have. So all animals have 7 neck
I
bones.
mean, look at that. That's like I'm almost
Yep.
all the way behind him.
Exactly. All the other animals have 7 neck bones, including giraffes, the neck bone vertebra. They have 14. So owls have 14 neck bones, making it very flexible.
And I'm hanging out today at Croc World, and you guys obviously have more than just crocs here.
Oh yeah.
Ryan
Yep.
is in charge of all the birds here, training the birds, taking care of the birds, and they have this really cool, super cool enclosure where it's huge, and you can bring any bird you want out here and have them come out, hang out, stretch his wings, have a training session with you. Now, is this one of the birds that is going to be in your shows eventually?
It is indeed.
And so the plan eventually is that you're going to do some public bird shows,
Yeah. So it'll be,
educating people about these birds when they
Correct.
come into the park.
yeah. So it'll be an educational free flight bird show, doing all natural behaviors and just showing people how really cool birds are. You want to take your flight off? You can go. And that's the nice thing about having the flight aviary, is that the birds have the freedom to fly up and down. I'm not forcing it to do something. It wants to be here with me. It wants to go there. So it's all part and parcel of it.
So if he wants to come hang out, and he
Right.
he can, and if he wants his space and to go do his other thing, he can fly way over there, wherever he wants.
Correct.
It's
Yeah.
all up to him.
Good job, buddy. Good job. Good job. Where's Kaloli? Not coming out today. That happens too sometimes. Good job. Okay.
Now, you've actually trained them to do that behavior.
Yeah. So what they did is they started doing it, and now I've incorporated into my training that when they come out and I turn my back, they will do that behavior. So Lolly is coming out now, which is great. Good.
And what are these guys?
Marabou storks. They are the largest flighted birds in Africa. And I made sure that I built this aviary as high as I possibly could so that they could get some decent wing flights in and build up some muscle before they start flying free outside. Good job, Kenya.
So your goal is actually to train these guys for educational bird shows,
That's correct.
so that people can see them and learn about them.
Yep, and have them flying right over them, which would be great. You guys done? You want to go back in? Okay.
What's going on, guys? I am hanging out at Croc World, and we are hanging out with some really cool vultures. We're about to feed these guys, so we're gonna get to see how these guys behave and act when they're chowing down.
Yeah, no, I think we've got some ribs and all sorts of things there.
Got
so
ribs on the menu.
There's a few things. Beef, ribs, you know, these guys, they'll chow anything.
And so with these guys, they are made to tear off flesh. So they will come up, and one thing we don't want is we don't want to be losing any of our flesh right here.
Yeah, no, so they do more tearing. So as long as you're holding that meat right at the end and they grab the other end, you'll be fine.
Let's do this.
Let's get some footage of them, bro.
Oh, yeah, being a bird, I wouldn't have learned my leadership whole time.
Yeah.
I'm quite good at birds. I actually teach Ryan a whole bunch of stuff with birds.
Yeah.
Like I taught Ryan how to
Great.
feed an emu. You're gonna see mad skills.
Okay, the idea is to grab a piece and
Yeah,
then
I'm
just...
taking over your plate.
All right.
I'm going to show the American how to actually feed real animals.
What?
In America, they don't really have proper raptors.
Because when Dingo was a kid, he had vultures as a pet.
Hey, mate.
Mom wouldn't let him have a dog.
Who wants some? Who wants some over here? There we go. Come here. Come on. Come, Charles, get in here, bro.
I'm waiting my turn
Big
here.
bird. Come, big bird. Come, big bird. very polite.
All right, look. No, don't steal. Hey, we got, hey, no, none of that Velociraptor stuff. Come on. Come on, guys. Come on. You want this?
It's an accent.
They don't like it. They don't like the American accent. Maybe Dingo does know how to feed vultures.
Watch, bro. Easy.
Maybe Dingo's actually
Come on.
better. Dingo.
Come on. Watch it.
What? What is going on?
Be one with the bird.
Are you kidding me? Okay, all right. Dingo, I'm gonna try your technique. I'm gonna do.
Must be so loud and abrasive.
All right. Come on. Whoa. Wow, this one's more dominant, huh? I just stole the food right from him.
That's the female.
Well, they haven't finished that one yet. They eat pretty fast. I mean, they're kind of tearing it up and they're just like... Why are they fighting over that one piece when there's two pieces down here?
That squabbling is a natural behavior.
Is it?
Yeah. The squabbling for food is a natural behavior because they are always wanting to grab the nicest pieces. So if somebody has got a piece, they want to see what that other one has got.
So they're checking it out, man.
Continuous.
They're competing. It's like,
Yeah.
hey, is that good? So they're actually even taking a bite to see if this one's better than the
Yeah.
piece that I got.
And you'll notice that both vultures look a bit weird because they are both each missing an opposite wing. The
Oh,
one
yeah, they
closest
are.
to you is missing its, well now, the one closest to you is missing its right wing. And the one at the back with the piece of food right now is missing the left wing. So the left wing missing is the female.
If
and
you
the right
put them
wing
together,
missing-
they can fly.
Yeah, if you stick them together, they can fly. The male is the one with the
Oh,
right
wait,
wing
here we
missing.
go. He's coming over here. So what happened with their wings?
So they flew when they were just over a year old. They would have flown into a power line and severely damaged their shoulder bones. And because birds have a hollow bone structure, it's very difficult to repair those bones. So the decision was made to either put them to sleep or, because they were young birds, put them into captivity to potentially breed them. So because these were young birds, they could get used to being in captivity, and they're male and female. The idea is to try and breed them, and then their chicks will be fully flighted, and we could release them into the
Release
wild.
those ones in the wild.
Right.
So these guys are rescues.
Correct.
They wouldn't do too good out in the wild with one wing.
Nope, they wouldn't be able to find food.
Because what they do is they fly up and they hover around looking for something that's passed away so they can go ahead and tear into it.
So African vultures are called Old World vultures, and North and South America vultures are called New World vultures. New World vultures have a sense of smell, helps them find their food because of the dense forests. And then in Africa, our open plains, it's using eyesight. So they have extensive eyesight that allows them to see other vultures circling and plummeting down to the ground, which allows them to find where that carcass is.
And so these guys might even get the second pickings from different animals like lions and hyenas and
That's right.
wild dogs. So, and then just animals that are dying of natural causes.
Yep, so they're kind of the cleanup crew of the environment. And if they're really hungry, which these guys have recently been fed, they'll eat a lot faster than this. But you can see just in front of his throat there, just below his throat, is like a pouch forming. That's his crop. It's not a lot of birds of prey or anything like that that eat meat have crops, but vultures have crops, so they can store the food in the crop before it goes to the stomach, so they don't feel heavy and full to fly back to their nests.
Oh, so then they swallow it later.
Yep, they swallow it later,
So
or they
basically
regurgitate
just
it for the
go ahead
chicks.
and hold on to it, just like I don't like to eat and go swimming.
Right.
These guys can just eat and fly, and then they don't have to eat.
Yeah, if you've had a
Fly
big
back.
meal for Thanksgiving or
Yeah.
whatever, you don't want to go run around the block afterwards.
No, certainly not.
And they need to travel high and far distances to get back to their nests. So,
That's actually smart.
and they can consume about 1 kilogram of meat in under 3 seconds. If they're really hungry, they just throw it back, which I can guarantee you no one can do.
So a lot of the meat, even now that they're eating, is being stored a little
Yep,
bit?
it will be automatically stored there first, and then as the day progresses, they will
It'll slowly go down.
drop down into their stomach. Yeah.
Wow.
Good, we'll shut it in. We'll see if he'll come down the camera. Come back. Come on, buddy. Check. Come on, buddy.
They use those feet and those necks to pull. They stand on it and they pull up to rip chunks of meat off.
Very cool. So how long you been working with birds, man?
It's now 20 years in this industry.
20 years.
Yep.
Well, thank you so much for showing us those awesome vultures.
Very cool, guys. This
You're
is
most
out at Croc World, and you can come out and see these vultures. You can come out and hang out with Ryan. Ryan's going to be doing some bird shows soon.
Yep.
And learn all about these guys. It's Croc World in Durban, South Africa.
Thanks.